Buddy, welcome to Easy Learning. Hope you guys are doing well. Today's session will be the last session of your first module. So I have only two topics to explain you all, and I'll be ending up the first module today. Yeah, these are the contents which I'll be teaching you all today. Let's move on. First topic is role or importance of entrepreneurship in economic development. How entrepreneurship actually helps economy to grow or economy to develop. This is the topic which I'll be explaining you, right? There are few points to understand this topic. First one is balanced regional development. Yes. What is balanced regional development? You must be knowing what is regional development, right? If an entrepreneur sets up his enterprise or his venture in some area or some backward region where there is no facility available, there what happens is slowly the facilities will be developed because there is employment generation which is happening in that particular zone, in that particular region. So what happens, there are more number of people coming out and in that particular area. Because of this, slowly the facilities will start growing in that area. Certainly what happens is it grows up into a you can say semi urban type or semi a city type environment could be created there, because each and every facility like transportation facilities, health facilities, education facilities, entertainment facilities, etc., will be provided to the people who are working in that particular area. This is how entrepreneur can actually develop the region. Understood the point? Moving on with the next point, that is increase in national income. You all know what is national income, right? National income consists of what? It consists of goods and services produced in our country and which are imported or exported in our country. Yes, this is what actual national income. The goods and services produced for consumption within the country as well as to meet the demand of the exports consists of national income, right? An increasing number of entrepreneurs are required to meet this increasing demand of goods and services. So henceforth it is meant to be like entrepreneurship increases the national income. Correct? Understood the second point? Moving on with the third one, that is bringing change in structure of business and society. This is very very important, guys. An entrepreneur is an innovator, he is an creator, as we have discussed in our earlier slides. Once he sets up a business with some innovation or some creative aspect with that, he can get a tremendous change in the entire business structure. Simple example I'll give you all. 10 years back, how it was, the online technology wasn't in a boom, right? But comparatively today you can see how the technology is grown. Simple example I'll give you here. Take banking sector, right? Each and every transaction you may sit and do it at your home, right? By using technology. This is because of innovation which is being bought by entrepreneur. This has brought change in the structure of the business and the society. This is actually helping the public or helping the society in order to explore anything by sitting in any part of the country or any part of the world. Yeah, entrepreneurship can bring n number of changes in the structure of the business and society. I hope third point is clear. Moving on with the fourth point, that is new products, new services and new business. Yes, this is very very simple point. Entrepreneur himself is meant to be an innovator, right? He will get new products, he will get new services, he will get new business to the society, because his whole and soul characteristic itself is prone with a new concept, right? Each and every time he wants to come up with a product, come up with a service, he will obviously come up with some or the other new feature or some or the other new services associated with the product. This is the fourth point. Moving on with the next point, Next one is creating innovation. Creating innovation, you all know, I have already explained it in the previous slides also. Entrepreneur is a person who always looks for changes. Yes, you agree with this point. Now, apart from combining the factors of production, they also introduce new ideas and new combination of factors. So they always try to introduce, newer techniques of production of goods and services. So entrepreneur brings economic development through innovation. Clear? Next we have sixth point, that is production evolution process. Yeah, what is this production evolution process now? This is a process where innovation develops and an entrepreneur commercializes the new products, right? An entrepreneur here combines different technologies and fuses them into products and services which turn into marketable items. This is production evolution process. He brings more number of techniques or involves more number of technology in order to bring evolution in the production system. Clear? Next point is better standard of living. Yes, as I told you all, entrepreneurship will obviously develop employment, right? Employment generation is happening because of more number of entrepreneurs. They come up with more number of industries which will, require more number of manpower. This requirement will give rise to employment, right? Entrepreneur is able to produce goods at lower cost and supply quality goods at lower price to the customers or to the society requirements, right? When the price of the commodities decreases, what happens? Usually the consumers get the power to buy more goods for their satisfaction, right? Here they are getting satisfied easily by paying less because their buying power is increased by the entrepreneur. Hence this will increase the standard of living indirectly, right? This is better standard of living which is helping out for an economic development by an entrepreneur. Clear? Last point we have, that is enhancing welfare amenities. Yes, now here innovative, new enterprises serve the society, like by providing various facilities like healthcare, comforts or insurance or many such facilities like that. Here entrepreneurs, by their own experience will try to create new products and services that can help others. Yes, here giving proper welfare amenities to the society is the major role of the entrepreneur. His purpose itself is what? To serve the society by giving, productive products or services to the society. By giving good welfare amenities, he can give rise to economic development of our country. Clear? All these are 8 points which come under first topic. Let's move on with the second topic. Yes, second topic is relevance of entrepreneurship in career growth. Yes, how youth can, choose to be an entrepreneur, or what would make them to be an entrepreneur? What are the reasons why people are, wanting to be entrepreneurs? All these come under this topic. Clear? There are various factors that attract individuals towards entrepreneurship as a career option. Let's see the points one by one now. First one is high need for independence. Yes, this is a very very, important point. Nobody would want to be dependent on somebody, right? If at all you have boss over you, you are not working peacefully, you are not giving your 100% effort. But if you are the boss of your own, then obviously you will give 100% of effort, because there is high need of independence here. You want to be independent, you want to be successful, that is why you will be giving 100% efforts here. Understood the first point? Second one is to satisfy the dream of having high financial rewards. Yes, you all know working for 9 to 6 job or 9 to 5 jobs are very very hectic in nature, right? And I mean, how long can a person work from 9 to 5? How like can he work for 60 years, or can he work for 50 long years to have a peaceful life or have a good standard of living? Like previously, yes, people didn't have any other opportunity. They would work, or they would choose this as their part of life. But now, because there are n number of opportunities available, anybody could start up, start their own venture or their own business. Because of this opportunity, people are having that dream to satisfy their high financial rewards. Financial system makes a man to stay strong in the society. In order to have high financial rewards, in order to have high financial profits, person would want to enter into business. Clear? Third one is opportunity to deal with all aspects of business. Yes, in job what happens, you are restricted to one job, you are restricted with your duties and responsibilities. You have a framework there. Apart from that framework, you cannot switch on to some other stream, or switch on to some other department. Even though if you are interested, you cannot do that, because you are restricted there. There is no opportunity to learn more in all the other departments whichever you want to. But here, as an entrepreneur, it is your own cup of tea, it is your own business, right? Here you can deal with any department. You can deal with the high end department, you can deal with the middle department, and you can also deal with the lower department, right? Whichever department you would feel like, you would operate in that particular department. Clear? Next one is what? Achievement orientation. Achievement orientation means what? Here people are having sort of dreams, or having sort of aims, and having sort of goals, personal goals, right? They are achievement orientation, you could say. People who have strong desires, people who believe their skills, people who believe their talents, people who have that confidence that their idea would work in the market, it would bring more number of profits, or it would do good to the society. Such people would achieve something in this concept of entrepreneurship. That would also attract, or make a person to choose entrepreneurship as his career. Clear? Next point is implementation of ideas. Yes, this is very very important. Ideas, if you sit and scribe for the ideas, that time you won't really get one, right? What happens? How do you generate ideas? You generate ideas by applying your practicality, by applying your experience. Say suppose you have a bad experience, you must have not satisfied with the product or service which you have received. That time some idea may strike. It would be better if the manufacturer would have produced the product in this way, or if the service was would be, if the service was rendered in this particular pattern, it would satisfy the consumer. This is how the idea is generated in a person's mind, right? When there is an opportunity to implement your ideas, that time the person will actually look out to be an entrepreneur. Clear? These are the 5 points. Next we have few more points. Sixth one is insecurity of job. Yes, when when a job holder is not secure about his job, that person never knows when his boss will punish him, or when his boss will close the company, or when the company will get shut. You never know what happens tomorrow. In this case, what happens here is the person would want to stand on his feet stably. In this situation, he would jump to another option, that is a business option. Clear? Next one is family business. Yes, if a person is having family business, ancestor business, he will obviously get attracted towards it, because he is influenced by his family. The person who is taking care about the business, that person will leave a strong influence on the other person, right? Obviously after his training or after his education, he would want to extend, or he would want to join that family business, and he would want to extend the same family business. Even this will, attract the people to become an entrepreneur. Clear? Next is risk taking. Yes, people who have, risk taking ability, people who believe that risk is a part of life, or risk is a part of business, those people have, strong determination towards doing the business. The risk takers are usually attracted towards the business. Clear? Next one is what? Ninth one, that is government economic policy. Yes, see, if there are n number of subsidies, there are n number of facilities which are given to certain products or certain services, right? If such facilities is available, and if somebody notices it, if a person will get to know that there is particular facility on manufacturing particular product, then that would also attract him to become an entrepreneur, because he is having a strong support by the government. This would also, imply him to, choose entrepreneurship as his career. Clear? 10th one and the last point, that is vision to leave a long lasting mark. Yes, to leave a benchmark. People who desire to leave a benchmark would come up to business. These people have something which is cribbing in their mind always, that they want to do something different, they want to be, unique in the society. Those people want to leave a benchmark in the society. Such people who have strong determination towards their vision, who have their strong determination towards their goals or ideas, will choose entrepreneurship as their career. Understood? Yes. These are the 10 points under second topic, and this is the end of your first module also. Refer all the notes from first session till fourth session. This is the fourth session. I'm ending it in the fourth session. I'll be linking up the I'll be putting a link of previous session in the description box. Please do check out, okay? And guys, if you, like my presentation, if you like my teaching, then please like, share and subscribe my channel with your other friends also. Yeah, thank you.